You've got your eye on an alluring woman, but you're unsure if she reciprocates your crush. Psychology tells us women give off subtle signs of attraction through their behaviors, words, and body language. The key is tuning into her unconscious cues versus relying on her overt flirting alone. With the right decoding skills, you can look beyond the surface to spot dead giveaways of her hidden interest. Trust the science. Here are sly yet telling psychological signs that confirm she's really feeling you, even if she won't admit it yet. But before we begin, hit the subscribe button first if you just found out this channel. We have good insight video about dating advice every day. Now let's get started. She remembers random details you mention. Her stellar memory reveals how closely she hangs on everything you say. She effortlessly recalls tiny facts like your favorite snack as a kid or embarrassing teenage hairstyle you briefly told her about. It's because her brain subconsciously logs away any intel that provides insight into who you are as a potential romantic partner. If she remembers inconsequential things you barely remember sharing, it signals you occupy more mental real estate than she lets on. She copies your body language. People subconsciously mirror the physical posture and movements of someone they feel connected to. So if you notice her mimicking your hand gestures, body orientation, or tilting her head when you do, it means she's feeling in sync with you. This subconscious mirroring behavior demonstrates she feels intrigued and drawn to you. Without realizing it, her body naturally wants to match your rhythm and build rapport. When you spot her synchronizing motions and posture, it's a giveaway she feels attracted on a biological level. She blushes in your presence. When blood rushes to her cheeks and makes them rosy for no apparent reason, it's often because she feels self-conscious around her crush. Flushed skin gives away that her body's fight or flight response is kicking in from being near someone she's chemically attracted to. While it can be cute social awkwardness, frequent blushing often accompanies romantic interest. So if her face seems to redden a lot around you specifically, it's a sign she has a little secret crush brewing. She faces you with her feet. Here's a subtle cue to watch for. Even if her upper body faces different directions periodically while chatting in a group, do her feet stay pointed toward you? This instinctive foot orientation towards you reveals she's captivated. Facing feet in someone's direction shows interest and engagement. So if her feet stay stubbornly aimed at you when socializing, it secretly signals where her attention truly lies regardless of where her eyes look. She acts awkwardly clumsy around you. You make her weak in the knees, literally. She spaces out, mixes up her words, and fumbles items more when you're in the vicinity. This is due to dopamine and adrenaline flooding her brain, making it impossible to function normally. She gets so flustered being near someone she likes that she comes across as endearingly ditzy. So take those silly spill and fumble moments as proof you make her nervous in that exciting, tingly way. Her temporary lack of coordination means she feels seriously smitten. She grooms herself more around you. No woman wants to be seen looking sloppy. But a woman who likes you will take extra care to mind her appearance when she knows you'll be around. She'll fuss over her hair, check her teeth for lipstick stains, readjust her clothes, reapply perfume, and otherwise primp her looks in your presence. This happens on an instinctive level because she wants to look her best to catch your eye. If she puts an extra physical appearance effort around you, she's seeking your admiration. She gets jealous when you talk to other women. Unless she has romantic claim over you, a female friend has no reason to care if you flirt with other ladies. But jealousy is a surefire sign she wants you as more than a buddy. So if you mention talking to or dating another woman and she suddenly seems irritated, goes quiet, changes the subject, or gets snarky, it's likely envy rearing its ugly head. She'll never admit it outright, of course. But if her mood notably sours regarding your interactions with other females, it's because she likes you as more than a friend and feels territorial. She initiates contact constantly. Texting or calling spontaneously just to chat or ask random questions means you're at the forefront of her mind. She's seeking contact as an excuse to connect more. For women, frequent reaching out serves dual purposes: learning more about her crush and gauging if he reciprocates interest based on how eagerly he responds to her pinging his phone. So if she blows up your phone unprompted, recognize it as a sign she's eager to nurture a bond. Give her plenty of friendly feedback to assure your shared chemistry. She uses open body language with you. Notice if she tends to face you directly with shoulders squared in your direction when chatting or sitting beside you. This shows she's fully engaged. Whereas closed-off body language like crossed arms signal defensiveness, open postures like leaning in, direct eye contact, and uncrossed legs communicate comfort with someone. If her body morphs into more open alignment in your presence, it reveals she's receptive to you on a visceral level. She fixates on you from afar. Keep catching her staring at you across the room when she thinks you don't notice. While it seems creepy, for girls this stealthy gaze just means she fixates but lacks the guts to approach you. Don't think she's weird, take it as a sign you intrigue her. Lock eyes back and give a gentle knowing smile so she knows she's been spotted. This can shift the dynamic toward mutual flirtation. She plays with her hair more around you. All girls fiddle with their hair out of habit. But doing it excessively around one guy signals she feels attracted and aims to draw attention to her lush locks. So if you notice her hair flipping, twirling, tossing, preening, or otherwise fussing over her lovely mane seems to increase in your presence, it means she's trying to look extra alluring for you. She hastily averts her eyes when you catch her staring. Shy girls have intense crushes on guys they feel shy around. So she'll admire you secretly when you aren't looking. But if you catch her in the act, she'll instantly avert her gaze out of embarrassment. Just give a kind, playful smile so she knows it's cute, not creepy. She talks quicker and louder around you. When we like someone, we unconsciously amp up vocal behaviors in hopes of engaging them. So you may notice her rate of speech and volume inch up in conversation with you compared to with others. This happens because she feels extra buzzed around her crush, which manifests as chatting more loudly and rapidly without realizing it. So take her sudden lively verbal enthusiasm as a hint she's got a little subconscious crush. Just try not to let her rev up your own speech rate in response. She requests your expertise and opinions often. Repeatedly asking your opinion on current events, work dilemmas, ethics, or general perspectives on life is her sneaky way of gauging your values while flattering your ego. She aims to evaluate whether you're a good match in views and life philosophies. But she also simply craves insight into how your mind works. The more she picks your brain, the more smitten she is with your intellectual side underneath any physical attraction. So offer up your 2 cents. She pulls the "oops, I didn't mean to" text trick. You receive a flirty text clearly meant for you, followed by the "sorry, wrong person" retraction once you reciprocate. Oldest trick in the book. But this accidental text on purpose allows her to test romantic interest waters in a low-risk way. If you respond warmly, she can pursue things further now that she knows you like her back. If not, she brushes it off as a silly mix-up. She goes out of her way to compliment you. Gushing compliments out of nowhere about your appearance, talents, or personality is a way for her to verbalize she finds you awesome without directly asking you out. Don't just dismiss it as a polite gesture. It's her awkward way of telling you she finds you irresistible on some deeper level. So milk those random over-the-top compliments for all they're worth. Say thanks and pay her thoughtful compliments back too. As you can see, women's unconscious words and actions clearly broadcast attraction if you learn how to crack their code. Now that you know which subtle behaviors and communication patterns to pay attention to, you can confidently identify mutual chemistry. So sharpen your psychological senses when interacting with your crush. The more you recognize her unconscious displays of interest, the sooner you can make a move and start reaping the sparks that transform flirtation into lasting love. If you found value in this video, don't forget to express your appreciation by giving it a thumbs up. We're eager to hear your thoughts, so share your key takeaways in the comment section. If you think someone in your circle could benefit from this advice, feel free to share the video with them. It might just make their day. For those who want to go the extra mile in supporting our channel, the Super Thanks feature is at your disposal. Your support empowers us to keep delivering valuable content. Thanks a million for being part of our community. Stay tuned for more exciting content headed your way. Until our next video, take care.